In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to solve this problem. As you can see, I'm pulling on the slider, but it is not engaging the teeth. The tape here is remaining open, even though I'm pulling on the slider. Look at that, the teeth are not tying together. I have the same problem here on the bottom zipper. Notice I'm pulling on the slider, and look, that is what is happening. All right, so I'm going to quickly demonstrate how to solve this problem. So the problem is at the back here. The back end of the slider has opened too much, so it is not aligning the teeth one by one. What's happening is the teeth are still able to stay apart. So what I need to do is close this a little bit by pinching it. I can use pliers or long nose pliers, and all I need to do is take them and squeeze the back of the slider together. So all I would do is I'm taking the long nose pliers and I will pinch this together, but I first recommend you get the slider quite close to the start of the tape. Alright, so the slider is close to the start of the tape, doesn't have to be right at the beginning, and all I need to do is I take my pliers and I'm going to pinch it close towards the back, not too much, and I'll just show it to you before I do that. Right, so what I'm demonstrating is that there is a bit of a space there, and that is what I want to reduce. So if you have a look at the body of the slider, you might notice that it seems to be a bit tight in the front, but there towards the back, there actually is a gap that forms just over there where my nail is pointing. And that, you see, I can get my nail in there. It's like tight there, but over here it is a bit open. For example, it's a bit tight there, but here at the back it is open, and that is the problem. So all I need to do is take my long nose pliers and pinch it at the back. If it's easier, you can do it from the back. So I'll flip the bag around and I'm going to pinch it or squeeze it here at the back. So what we want to see is that the back part gets a bit closer on the tape. There, you might notice it's getting a bit closer. I don't have to make it very tight. All right, so I'm squeezing that, and I'll do it on the other side. Right, so there's my long nose pliers. I've gripped the bottom side of the slider body, and there I've got the top side of the slider body, and now I'm going to squeeze. Right, so as I squeeze, it compresses more onto the tape. I don't need to make it very tight, because now I'll do an assessment quickly. Rather tighten it a little bit, test it. If the teeth are still not engaging, then tighten it some more. You see, it's already wanting to work. So in this case, I've probably tightened it enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it all the way to the bottom, right to the bottom. I'm even going to pull this open a little bit, and now there we go. If yours still hasn't worked, tighten it a little bit more. Right, then do a few complete closes and a few opens, and then wiggle it a bit and just make sure that it is working properly. Right, so this is fixed now. If you're battling to get the pliers from the back, it's also easier to grab it from the front. It will also work.